So Osman Khalid only here, and the others are still not found. Okay, I think that we'll be starting our class. Please wait a little. Wait for a minute, please. I'm going to share this screen. I hope this screen is shared. Okay. Okay, dear cadets. On yesterday, we had got the concept of the electromagnetic induction. And now we'll be moving ahead and we'll be trying to understand another thing, and that is the induced EMF. And we'll be getting the more details about it. On the previous day, we had got the concept that how the EMF can be induced from one circuit or one coil to another coil. And now on today, we'll be trying to understand the different types of the induced EMF as well as the mathematical calculations about the motional EMF. We have two types. Basically, there are two types of the induced EMF, which are the first is dynamically induced EMF, and the other is statically induced EMF. So we'll be looking into details of these two things, and then we'll be studying the details of the motional EMF, that what is that. So let's see. It is located on page 155. That is the basic concept of the induced EMF. Although you had got the concept of the induced EMF, but on today, as you know, that we'll be looking into more details. So if I remind you about it, just as a reminder, that what had been occurring in the previous lecture, that we had said about the induced EMF. What is this? That when there is a relative motion between a magnet and a coil which is attached to a circuit, then that EMF will be the induced EMF. Means the voltage, basically this is voltage produced in another circuit due to the relative motion, that will be the induced EMF. Anyhow, so Faraday has told us something. By Faraday's law, that is practically called as the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. And what is that? Let's see. Whenever a conductor is placed in a varying magnetic field, varying means changing, and how it is changing? Usually due to the relative motion. One thing is relative motion of the magnet with respect to a certain coil which is attached in a circuit, or due to a coil which is having an AC source and it is producing a magnetic field, and that magnetic field is continuously changing. Anyhow, whenever there is a varying magnetic field, varying means changing. In this situation, so varying magnetic, it must not be a constant magnetic field. If there is no variation, then there will not be any type of result related to the EMF. And here, so here the EMF is induced in the conductor. How? When the magnetic field is varying. And this EMF is called the induced EMF. So this type of EMF will be called as the induced EMF. So, but simply you should understand that when there is a relative motion or relative change of magnetic field, then that is the induced EMF, if the EMF is produced in this result. But as the magnetic field, as the varying magnetic field can be brought about in two ways, therefore induced EMF is of two types. It has two types. So what are those types? One thing I told you that we can induce the EMF, by relative motion of either of the by the relative motion of the magnetic field and the coil or the circuit which is having a coil. So how can that relative motion can be done? Either by the movement of the magnetic field or by the movement of the coil. If their distance is being changed, then that is happening. So there are two types. One is you can move magnet or magnetic field, or the other you can move the coil containing the circuit. So at first, let's see, there are two types. One is, what is that? That is dynamically induced. Dynamically, and the other is statically. Dynamic means moving. Dynamic means moving. And static means, what is meant by static? Although you are already aware to it, but I have to tell you again. Static means not moving or stationary or at rest. So here we are having two things. One is dynamic, the other is static. And which is dynamic? What thing is dynamic or static? For what thing we are talking about? We are talking about the conductor, main conductor. So if the main conductor is placed and it is moving relative to the magnetic field, means magnetic field is stationary while the conductor is moving. Means that coil is moving towards the magnet and then away from the magnet. It is repeating this movement in cycles, while the magnet or permanent magnet is at its stationary place. It is not moving while the coil is moving. The whole circuit which is going to be induced, that will be moving. So in this situation, this will be called as a dynamically induced EMF. In such a way that the flux linking it changes its magnitude. That when we are having the relative motion of the coil and the magnet, then what will happen? That the flux will be continuously changing. Magnetic flux will be changing. How it will be changing? Let me tell you. So let's consider that here we are having a coil system, a coil which is attached to a circuit containing a load or a galvanometer. Usually we are using the galvanometer for the detection and the measurement of the current. So when we are placing a certain magnet around it, let's consider that this is a magnet which is placed near to it. Now you very well know that the magnet is producing a certain magnetic field around it. There is a certain magnetic field around the magnet which is moving in certain, for example, it is having this thing. So you can understand that the magnetic field, so from the mid it is moving straight, but from upwards it is moving in this direction, so on. So you can see here that in this situation, since they are at more distance, they are having more distance from each other. So you can see that only one magnetic line of force is passing through the coil, through this coil. Although you know that there are thousands of and millions of magnetic lines of force passing through a certain very small area, but we are just taking it as an example. That if, for example, there are only 6 magnetic lines of force leaving the magnet, then this will be happening, that only one magnetic line of force is passing through this coil. Now let's see the other situation when the magnet is moving from right towards the left. What will happen in that situation? Let's see. So let's see that what will be happening when the magnet is moving from right towards the left. So when it is moving from right towards the left, then what is going to happen, that this magnet is going at a less distance. It is going to the least possible distance, and it is coming close to the coil system. I'm very sorry. We were talking of the dynamic system. So in this system, the coil has to move. So if the coil is moving, how it is moving? That this whole coil will be moving from left to the right because it has to move. So in this situation, what's going to happen? So when it is moving rightwards, then the coil is coming from left to right. The whole of the circuit is coming from left to right. So this situation has been arising. In this situation, now what is the problem, that the magnetic lines of force, which we were considering to be 5 lines, let's consider. As previous, we were considering 5 lines of force. Five or six. 5. So now you can see here that there are, in the previous system, when it was at further distance, then it had only one line of force passing through it. But now you can see here that from the coil, there are two lines passing, means the magnetic field has been doubled for it. Although magnet is having the same place, there is no movement of the magnet. The number of lines of force, magnetic lines of force are same, but still what is happening that due to the lesser distance, what has happened that there are double number of magnetic lines of force passing through the coil. So you can say that there is a relative motion of the magnet and the coil, and there is a change of magnetic flux. There is a change of magnetic flux. So since the magnetic flux is changing, magnetic flux is varying, therefore what will happen that due to this situation, what is happening that that the EMF is being induced into this circuit. So it will produce an induced EMF. And what is that type of induced EMF? This is called as the dynamic EMF. Why? Because the coil is moving. The circuit of the coil is moving. That's why it is the dynamic EMF. Now let's consider another situation. So we have got the concept of the dynamic induced EMF. And now we'll be looking into the other situation. And what is that situation? In that situation, the coil is not moving. The circuit of the coil is not moving, but it is still at its own place. Let's see that situation. Now again, they are at this distance, and we can see that they are having this situation in which there are magnetic lines of force. And now again, let's consider that the only one magnetic line of force is passing through the coil. And if this is happening, then now the other case is that you don't move the coil, but you have to move the magnet. So if we are going to move the magnet, then what will happen? So let's consider that the magnet is moving. For example, it is coming at this distance. Okay, I have to make it again. Now this magnet is moving towards the coil. From right to the left in this direction. Now it is at least possible distance. since it is at least possible distance, as we know that the magnet is permanent, so it is still having the 5 numbers lines of force. Now it is clear that this coil is having 2 lines of magnetic lines of force which are passing through it. So again, in this situation, the magnetic field has been doubled, or magnetic flux has been doubled for the coil, because in the previous case, in the previous situation, when they were at distance apart, there was only 1 line passing through the coil, but now there are 2 lines passing through the coil. Therefore, now since the magnetic field has been changed, our magnetic flux has been doubled, therefore it will again induce EMF in this system. But what is that induced EMF? This induced EMF is specifically the statically induced EMF. Statically. Why it is statically? Because the coil is not moving, only magnet is moving. So whatever the wordings we are using, either it is dynamic or static, is related to, both of these wordings are related to the motion of the coil, not for the magnet, but it is related to coil. If the coil is moving related to the magnet, then this will be, if it is moving, then this will be the dynamically induced EMF. While if the coil is not moving and the magnet is moving, and that will be the statically induced EMF. I hope you have got the understanding. So Usman Khalid, do you want to say anything? Are you still unable to raise any type of question? If you have any question in your mind.
No question, sir.
Okay. So it means that you have understood each and everything. Okay, may I ask something from you? That can you differentiate between statically induced EMF and dynamically induced EMF? Please, can you tell me, please? Usman Khalid. Anyhow. Okay, so now let's see. We are having dynamically induced EMF, and in the dynamically induced EMF, when the conductor is moved in a stationary magnetic field in such a way that the flux linking it changes in magnitude. So,
yes, sir.
Flux is... Mr. Umar Khan, welcome to the class. Welcome to the last moments of the class. Okay. So then the EM induced in this way is called the dynamically induced EMF. And as in an AC generator. So AC generator uses the concept of the dynamically induced EMF. You must have to memorize this example. It is so called. It is so called means ये कहलाता है. क्यों उसको कहते हैं? Why it is called as? So called means why it is called as. So because EMF is induced in the conductor which is in motion. Because the conductor is in motion, that's why this is the dynamically induced EMF. So yeah, although it is very easy concept, but I have to utilize my time onto it so that we can be able to understand in a very proper way. Next thing is statically induced EMF. So what is the definition of the statically induced EMF? When the conductor is stationary and magnitude field, magnetic field is moving or changing, means magnet is moving, permanent magnet. If the permanent magnet is moving while the main conductor is stationary, then this will be showing the statically induced EMF. Then the EMF induced in this way is called the statically induced EMF. What is the example of it? For example, in a transformer. Transformer is the best example of the statically induced EMF. Because in this transformer, there is no movement, there is no relative movement. But in the electric motor or generator, there is a relative movement of these. So in the transformer, there is no relative movement, there is no relative movement. So this is called as the statically induced EMF. It is so called because the EMF induced in a conductor which is stationary, because the conductor is not moving. Anyhow, we had the main concept regarding the two types of the induced EMF, which is dynamically induced EMF and the statically induced EMF. Now we'll be moving ahead and we'll be looking into the motional EMF. Motional EMF or dynamically induced EMF. Same thing. Motional means dynamic. So this is basically dynamically induced EMF. Dynamically induced. Okay. So this motional EMF is dynamically. Practically this is this thing. Dynamically induced EMF. Anyhow, let's see what are the details of the motional EMF. So in order to study the dynamically induced EMF in details, consider a conductor NM. We have named the conductor to be NM, moving in a magnetic field. Means a coil has been named as NM coil. Let's see where is that. So this is the coil and it is having a conductor NM. Where is that? So this is the N and this is M. So this conductor NM is moving in this system. How it is moving? Let's see. From here you can see that these are the main railings. पटड़ियां हैं, railings 1 and 2. ये दो पटड़ियां हैं. पटड़ी होती है ना, रेल वाली. So these are two main railings and these have been connected through a conductor at this place. This is the permanent shape. Means this shape is the permanent shape. This shape is the permanent shape of iron or anything which is hard. And above it, we can move a stick. This is a stick. This is NM is a stick. एक छड़ी सी है, लेकिन ये लकड़ी की छड़ी नहीं है. This is made of a conductor, either of iron or gold or any other material which can conduct electricity. ये इसके ऊपर हम left right पे slip कराते हैं. So जब हम इसको लेफ्ट राइट पे मूव कराएंगे, फॉर एग्जांपल ये जो स्टिक है, इफ यू आर मूविंग इट टुवर्ड्स द लेफ्ट, अगर आप इसको लेफ्ट साइड पे मूव करा रहे, व्हाट विल बी हैपनिंग दैट अगर आप ऐसे ही इसको मूव कराओगे, इफ यू आर मूविंग विदाउट एनी purpose and you are not having any other things which are affecting in this situation, there is no problem. You can move it. But if it is kept in a magnetic field, magnetic field कैसे है? जो मैग्नेट का नॉर्थ हिस्सा है, यू शेप्ड मैग्नेट है ना, मैग्नेट का नॉर्थ हिस्सा वो आपकी कंप्यूटर स्क्रीन से या मोबाइल स्क्रीन से आपके चेहरे की तरफ है, वायर की तरफ मींस, ठीक है ना, जिस तरफ आपका चेहरा है। जबकि जो साउथ पोल है वो आपकी स्क्रीन के बैक साइड पर है, या मोबाइल या कंप्यूटर की बैक साइड पे। तो ये, और ये बीच में ये पड़ा हुआ है, ये जो रेलिंग सिस्टम है जिसको हम मूव करा सकते हैं, ये बीच में पड़ा हुआ है, ये लेफ्ट राइट से मूव कर सकते हैं। ये जो क्रॉस साइंस हैं, ये छोटे छोटे क्रॉस, ये स्मॉल क्रॉस साइन, देयर आर मेनी क्रॉस साइंस, ये ऐसी चीज को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं कि मैग्नेट जो है इसका एक हिस्सा आपके इधर स्क्रीन के वायर की तरफ है और एक हिस्सा बैक साइड पे। वन पार्ट इज towards your face and the other part is the back side of the, toward the back side of the your screen. So these crosses are representing this situation. So cross means the magnetic field is into the paper, into the screen. Into means the magnetic field is directed from front toward the back. अब जब आप ये चीज मूव करेंगे, when you are keeping it in the magnetic field, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि मैग्नेट रखा हुआ है, in this situation when you are moving it, what will happen, that the electric current will be moving in this coil in an anti-clockwise direction. We are again I must tell you that we are talking about the conventional current. So conventional current will be moving. Electric current has two types. One is electronic current and the other is conventional current. So electric current, which type of electric current? Conventional current is moving in the anti-clockwise direction. And when it is moving from right to the left. But if it is moving from left to right, what will happen? For example, if this stick is moving from, means conductor or stick, from right to left, from left to right, what will happen? Again, same situation will happen, that the current will be running into this whole circuit, but in opposite direction. In the previous case, it was moving in the anti-clockwise direction, but now it will be moving into the clockwise direction. When it is moving from left to the right, the current will be moving in the clockwise direction, while when it is moving from right to left, then the current will be moving in the anti-clockwise direction. But the condition is that there must be a magnetic field. It must be, this whole system must be kept inside a magnetic field, in between a magnetic field. Then you will be able to do it. Okay. So dear cadets, do you have any questions? If you have any type of questions in your mind, any doubts, please ask. Usman Khalid. Usman Khalid.
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me that what we have studied on today?
Sir, static EMF and induced EMF.
Okay. So what is the difference between these two quantities?
Sir, static EMF, sir. Static EMF, जैसे sir, static means rest. So static EMF which has moving magnetic field in a closed conductor.
Changing, you should say changing magnetic field.
Changing magnetic field in a closed conductor.
And or more better wording is that varying magnetic, VARY, varying magnetic field.
Varying magnetic field.
Yes. Then?
And when conductor is moved in magnetic field, it generates induced EMF, changing EMF.
Good. Right. Anything more?
Sir, this is the main difference, sir.
Okay, good. Well done. Okay, now you have to tell me another thing. Okay. So this is the situation. Can you tell me that in this situation the EMF is being induced? Can you tell me that either this EMF is dynamic or static?
Sir, dynamic EMF, sir, induced EMF.
नहीं, induced तो है. Dynamic and static both are induced EMF. These are the types of the EMF.
Yes, sir.
Induced EMF. So आप ये यहाँ पर देखें कि क्या ये दोनों कॉइल्स एक दूसरे के लिहाज से मूव कर रहे हैं या नहीं कर रहे हैं?
सर ये मूव कर रही हैं सर.
नहीं, नो. हमने प्रीवियस डे कहा था कि ये सिंपली एसी सोर्स है. इसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है, ये इसके अंदर करंट चल रहा है. कॉइल्स तो अपनी जगह पर ही है.
यस सर.
कॉइल्स दोनों अपनी जगह पर हैं. सिर्फ ये एसी सोर्स की वजह से करंट अप डाउन हो रहा है, जिसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है कि मैग्नेटिक फील्ड चेंज हो रहा है. तो देयर इज नो रिलेटिव मोशन. No relative motion. Since there is no relative motion, so it is which type of this induced EMF? This induced EMF will be called as the dynamically induced EMF or dynamic EMF.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then अब दूसरा हम केस देखते हैं. दूसरा केस है, उसमें जरा हम देखते हैं कि उसमें क्या हो रहा है. सॉरी, मैं गलत कह गया हूँ. I'm very sorry. Statically, because this is not moving, statically induced EMF. आपने भी ओके कर दिया फॉर्म से. Statically, yes, because sir, they are not moving. ठीक है ना? When it is not moving, then it is called as the static. Okay. So this is the example of the statically induced EMF. Now we have to proceed ahead and we have to look the other example of the dynamically induced EMF. आप सिंपली एक चीज याद रख कि अगर रिलेटिव मोशन है, इफ दे हैव द रिलेटिव मोशन, फिर क्या होगा? डायनेमिकली इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ. एंड इफ द कॉइल इज नॉट मूविंग, देयर इज नो मूवमेंट, देन इट विल बी द स्टैटिकली इंड्यूस्ड ईएमएफ. ये बात पहले पढ़ी?
यस सर.
ठीक है. सो इट इज वेरी इजी कॉन्सेप्ट. एनीहाउ, this is the end of the lecture. If you still have any queries, any questions to ask, you may ask anytime. I am present. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And for the next time, anyhow, I'm going to give you the task on today. The vacations task. बहुत छोटा सा टास्क होगा, वो इंशाल्लाह आपको आज शाम से पहले मिल जाएगा. ठीक है बच्चे? Thank you very much. Thank you very much and Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, sir.